So without further ado, let us go back to the Zoom machine and say hello to the bad boy himself, Mr. Dillon Danis. Dillon, how are you, sir?
I lost my voice a little bit, but you can hear me good.
Yeah,
it's been a while, no?
Yeah. What happened to the voice?
I missed you, bro. We need to do more of these.
Yeah, I know. Well, listen, you're a hard guy to nail down. I mean, it's very easy to find you.
I want to come into the studio. We're not too far away.
I know. What happened to the voice, though?
I don't know. I don't know. It's been a little bit raspy.
A lot of shit talking.
Not COVID, though. No COVID.
Yeah. You had it, right? You had it like last year, right?
Yeah, I had it before. I think I got it twice.
Oh, my God.
It was pretty tough, but I'm pretty healthy, so it wasn't too bad. But, my uncle is actually very bad with it right now. But, it's scary times.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. I wish him the best. It is very scary. We heard about Colin Powell earlier this morning as well. So, Dillon.
I heard you just with Jim Miller, too. I have Lyme disease. I never talked about it before. But I had Lyme disease since I was 13. It's fucking terrible.
You have Lyme disease? No way.
Since I was 13. Yeah.
Really?
Terrible. Wake up, I'm always inflamed and everything. Yeah.
How did you get it?
I was playing. I was younger, so we used to go when we were kids. We used to just go in the woods and stuff. And I just had a tick one day, and I had a huge red circle.
Damn.
So I went to the doctor, and I had Lyme disease. Yeah. Oh. In school, it used to lock me up sometimes. One time, I got locked up with my back, and I was so inflamed, I couldn't even move.
Wow. And how is it now?
Yeah. To be honest, I don't think I do the right things for it, but I'm trying to get better now. You get older, you have to be certain foods inflame you more, stuff like that. But I actually I'm trying to get better with it. I'm trying to understand my body more. Because when you're younger, you don't care. Fuck it. You just do what you do, eat what you want. But yeah, it's a really, really bad disease. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. This is a bit of a babyface turn that you're giving us right here, Dillon. You're coming out with the Lyme disease. I wanted to ask you, all right. What happened?
The Lyme disease ain't gonna take me out. Don't worry about that.
What happened, Dillon? Where did we go wrong here? You win that fight at MSG, and a lot of crap has happened in the last 2.5 years.
So I don't think I ever talked about what happened, to be honest. So I was a week before my fight. It was actually a training session with Connor, main number training. I was a week before my fight. He was fighting, and I was going to fight the week after. And he was actually going to come to my fight in LA at the Forum. And I think I've been training a long time, man, 13 years. So, it wasn't even anything that happened crazy, which is in the middle of a training session, my knee just went all the way out, blew out. So I had a week before the fight, the knee blew out. And I'm still training. I'm hey, listen, I'm crazy. I can fight with this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So I kept the weight down and everything. And then I went to one of the doctors, and he was yo, listen, if this is Floyd Mayweather and he's going to make $1 billion tomorrow, he goes, you're going to ruin the rest of your life if you fight. And then at that point, I was it was me and Kavanaugh in the room, and the guy talked to us, and I was all right. And I was there's no way. He's dude, you're going to ruin your knee the rest of your life if you fight like this. He's it's not worth it. It's not more worth it for 5 million, 10 million. He's it's not worth it. So I had to wait. I got the surgery. The surgery ended up failing, which is 1 in a million, which is crazy. So the surgery failed. The ligaments didn't take. So then I'm in quarantine. The surgery failed. So I just had another surgery. 11 weeks ago, 10 weeks ago, I had another surgery. We used a different kind of diaper and stuff like that. And so I'm at now. So 2 knee surgeries in a year, reconstructive too. And when you do the second surgery, it's a little bit different than the first one. So basically, when you get surgery, it's like getting a car accident. So you have to be it's 2 big trauma to my body. So it's I have to take this one a lot. I'm not allowed to trim my foot right now. It's been 11 weeks.
Wow. And are you worried that you'll never fight again?
No. I always fight. Even though I have to freaking cut this thing off, I still fight.
I know, but it's been 2.5 years now, and
yeah, no, trust me. And the thing that's fucked up is people saying, "Oh, he doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to do this." I'm come on, I love to fight.
You know why they say that? Though,
you think I want to be like this?
You talk so much shit. That's why you bring it upon yourself.
I know.
Why do you talk so much shit? Why do you do this? Why do you bring this upon yourself?
When I come back, I'm fighting. My comeback fight is either gonna be Jake Shields or Diego Sanchez. That's what I want to fight when I come back.
Shields or Diego Sanchez? I thought you were gonna say Jake Paul.
They both call me. Yeah, Diego. I can show you. I can send you the messages that Diego sends, but that motherfucker's crazy. So if he wants to get it, I told him too. I was bro, I'm gonna hurt you so bad. And he's bro, I know he's crazy. I'm all right, bro, you don't understand what I'm gonna do to you. And he's oh no, I want to fight you. I want to do this and that. I was all right. Jake Shields can get it too. John Wayne Parker. I don't care who it is. When I come back, I'm gonna fight one of them. Even Michael Venom Page, I'll fight him, but he's so bad.
Okay. Wait a second. Explain to me this. Why so much trolling? Why do you bring this upon yourself? Why?
I don't troll. I just tell the truth, and they all get mad.
No, but you say crazy things.
I ran into Alan Quinton in the street. I saw you on the show. I ran down Quinton in the street. I have the cameras and videos too. What happened? The motherfucker ran away. So
you saw
yesterday. I went wait. So on Saturday, I went to these MMA events, and you know that kid that his dad fights in Bellator, the Jewish kid.
Yeah,
he always calls me out.
Aviv Ghazali and Chaim Ghazali.
Yeah. I seen him, right? And I was like, oh, what's up? We talk all that shit on this and that. And he was like, hey, he didn't even know what to say to me. He was so scared. I even know him too. The funny thing is like, he came over and he's like hard nosing me and this. I'm like, what's up? Like, what are you trying to do? He just walked away because he was by himself and I was by myself. And I'm like, exactly. Like these guys they're not the same in person.
But always like, even Richard Jefferson is getting mad at you and stuff like that. Why are you?
I mean,
why
you can get it too because anybody can get it.
But why do you feel the need to always do this? Why?
Richard Jefferson, it was a bench warmer. He used to give everybody water on the team. He's acting like he knows what he's talking about athletes. He's not a real athlete. That's why I got mad about that.
Okay, but you're not answering the question. Why do you feel the need to do this so much?
I'm just gonna let everybody know the truth. That's it. I don't. It's not talking shit. I think
you talk about Francis.
Oh, come on. I know, but the thing is, like, I wouldn't mind doing it. Okay, put me and John Jones. John Jones, I'll give like $3-4 million to John Jones. If he could beat me in an MMA fight or a grappling match, I'll go back to jail. You can go, but you can come with me. Whoever loses goes to jail.
All right. So then this is the perfect.
That's a pretty good deal, no?
I mean, it's a crazy deal. What happened? Seaside Heights. Yeah. Everyone's talking about this. The bouncer is doing a bunch of media, including Ally going to the show.
So actually, he's under investigation. He might go to jail.
Why?
So it is what it is. And the crazy thing about that guy is like that guy wasn't even involved in any of this. It's the crazy thing about this. And then you got like Tom the Blasshole talking shit, fucking Gordon. But
so tell us the story. Tell us from your vantage point because we haven't heard
that guy had nothing to do with it. Nothing. Not even that guy wasn't even involved. That's the crazy thing about this whole thing.
Okay, so tell us what happened.
So basically, what happened is one of my best friends when I was 13 was getting married down the shore. So you know how wedding. I don't know if you don't drink, but you go to weddings, you're drinking all day. You're having like a flash. We're all drinking. Great time. I was the best man. I did my speech. One of my best friends. And to be honest, I didn't know we were leaving the place. I thought weddings go all night, but it ended at 10 o'clock. So we're like, okay, let's go to the city. So we're going to go to Manhattan. But he was like, oh, a couple of my family members are at this bar down the corner. He was like, can we just stop there before we go out? I was like, all right, it's fine, whatever. He's like, yeah, I just want to say hi to I think it was like one of his uncles was there, before he, at the wedding. This place was like the fucking shittiest place you've ever seen in your fucking life. Like there was only 3 people inside. It was like, and I was like, all right, whatever. So we go, and this is the first time for the wedding I was allowed to I was on crutches until then. There's pictures of me. I was on crutches every day. But for the wedding, because I wanted to take pictures and he said, okay, you're only allowed to stand, but not walking without the crutches. So we pulled up. He's like, okay, I'm going to go drop off my fiance. I'm going to drop you guys off, whatever. So he wanted to go drop off his fiance. He leave us there. We're at the thing. We're on the boardwalk and I'm coming up and the guy's like, hey, this happens in Jersey a lot with me. Like, I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. He starts kind of like being confrontational. I was like, all right, whatever, And he's like, oh, do you have your ideas? I said, bro, listen, like I've been taking pictures on my, like when you wear a fitted suit, if you have your wallet in your pocket, it doesn't look good. Like, for pictures, like, you have like a big square thing in your pocket. I was like, bro, like, listen, I'm not going to lie. I'm here. My best friend's getting married. We're coming in for one drink. And the funny thing is he's saying I Googled him myself. I was just like, yo, this is my age. I showed him my passport. I showed him a vaccination card. I was like, bro, listen, I just don't have my wallet on me because we were taking pictures all day. I'm at a wedding. I was in a suit. There's no pockets or anything. And he's like, oh, fuck, like, you think you can do whatever you want? Like, you think I know you are? Like, this. I'm like, bro, like, come on, there's no point for this. Like, I'm having one drink with my friend and his family. We're leaving. And he keeps going. And then a bunch of them keep going. And now it's like becoming a thing. So I'm not allowed to move. So I'm standing on the boardwalk. I would have left, But like when you're in those places, you can call Uber. If you can call Uber, it takes at least an hour to come. So I'm standing there. I'm not allowed to walk because I'm on the crutch. I don't have the crutches. So I'm standing, and now these guys are like getting confrontational. I'm like, oh fuck. So now they start talking shit to like my friends and everybody. And I wasn't with any fighters. I was with my brother and like a couple guys that are just like normal guys at the wedding, And then like if you go to these guys, like if you look at the review, it says that they grope women and they're like they talk shit. He was saying some derogatory terms. I'm not gonna bring up. And they start going at everybody. I'm like, bro, like, all right, come on. So then they bring a bunch of the bartenders from inside, and it's like 9 people. I swear to God, and they surround me, right? So 9 guys around me, and I'm freaking on a leg brace. I just had surgery. I'm not allowed to trim my foot. So like I can't box. I'm not allowed to trim my foot at all. And I've been in these situations with the fights, whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever. So then they all start circling me. And usually in the city, I have security, whatever. I always have like whatever, someone with me. But here I'm at a wedding, you know, I'm like having a good time. I'm like, bro, like, this is not the time to fight. I was like, oh, my best friend has got married. I'm in a good mood. I'm trying to get girls, whatever. I'm chilling. Like, I was like, bro, there's no point for this. And these guys are like, bro, they were like so egotistical. They're just like trying to fight me, like, yo, you like to all that shit. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So then they circle me, like, I think it was like 9 of them. And I'm like, yo, just no one touch me. And I was like, we don't have a problem. You know, I was like, I'm not allowed to move. I'm not on crutches. And then the guy, like, there was one, this is not the guy that's on the video. It's the guy that's talking shit is not involved in any of this, which is the crazy thing about this. I can't go into too many details because it's still under investigation. Like, he's under a criminal investigation and, you know, there's no court yet. We didn't go to court yet. And so this one guy keeps tapping me in my head. He was like, yo, what happens if I do touch you? I was like, oh, this fucking guy, bro. I was like, hey, come on. I was like, yo, bro, stop. I'm trying to have fun. Please don't do that. And he goes, okay, I'm going to do it again. He starts tapping me on the forehead. And then he's like, what happens if I do touch you? What are you going to do about it? And I was like, all right, it's on. So then, you know, a fight ensued. And then, so like, I can't move. So I can't like really like, I have like, I'm on crutches and whatever. And there was a bunch of cops there too. And like undercover cops, my friend got arrested by undercover cop. And 2 of them are holding my arms and I'm trying to hit the guy. And then they're all trying to tackle me. And like, so two guys are trying to take me down like a double, like, and I have like a brace on. They can't take me down. 2 guys are holding my arms. And then that dude just jumped on my back and they were like, yo, you're under arrest. Like, stop fighting. I was like, okay, I'm good. I was like, all right, whatever. Like, I'm not going to fight a cop. I'm not stupid. He's like, yo, you're under arrest. You're under arrest. I was like, all right, okay, cool, whatever. I was like, I already got what I had to do in. I'm good. We're all good. So he's like yelling in my ear. He's like, yo, like, if you keep persisting, don't move your hands and watch what happens. I'm like, all right, first off, I'm not like stupid. I'm not going to fucking move I'm not going to like argue the cop. Anybody that knows jiu-jitsu or anything, that would have been perfect for me. I was like, why? Like, you could see my arms are in the air. I was like, okay, I'm good. He's like, what's my, like, you're under arrest. And like, and the crazy part is like, that guy, like, it's a 300-400-pound dude. And I'm fucking on one leg and he jumps on my back like that. I don't know from behind. So I thought it was a police officer. So I was like, oh, my arms are in there. I was like, why is he not arresting me? What the hell's going on? You know? And, yeah, and then after that, we went to jail and, you know, they let us go right away because the cops were fans and stuff like that. All the cops are on my side, to be honest. I thought that was a cop. It's a crazy thing. If you look at my arms in the air, he's telling me, yo, you're under arrest. He's like, don't watch what happens when you move your hands. I was like, all right, fuck that. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, I'm not trying to fight the cops. And no problem with them, you know?
How long were you in jail
you know,
for?
It's funny, like, everybody's they put me in for like 20 minutes. And the cop drove us to another party.
Come on.
Swear to God.
You were there for...
But you know what the crazy thing is like, if you watch the video, come on, I've done jiu-jitsu. I mean, you know this too. Why do I have my arms in the air? Like, the guy's telling me he's a police officer. I was like, okay, bro, like, I'm good. I'm done. I was like, I'm not trying to fight you. I was trying to fight these guys. The craziest part about that guy is that he wasn't even involved in anything. These guys were trying to take me down. They're going to get me down. And this freaking 400-pound freaking fat slub jumps on my back and I'm on one leg. And I'm like, all right, I thought it was a cop. I was like, all right, whatever, you know, chill. And now he's walking around like he's like this big hard man and shit like that. But, you know, he's in trouble for impersonating an officer. There's like a whole thing. He's going to court. So we all get taken care of. It's different. It was not like I was him and the guy was him and like that was touching me. That guy was him and involved. It was different. That guy like fucking took me down and like got me. And I think, all right, you know what? Fuck it. I should probably like not fight anymore. But you know, it is what it is. You know, people are gonna talk shit. I know who I am. You know, I know what happened. So it's not a big deal.
Was that your first time arrested?
No, I got in trouble in Vegas once too, but that was it. And you know what's funny? I've been through a situation like this. So in Vegas, something happened like that. It was actually like one of the same situations, and the cop tried to arrest me, and I don't know who's knocking on my door right now. But yeah, the cop tried to arrest me, and I like threw him, and he like said like he hurt his neck and stuff like that. And I got like anger management or something like that. But like, so I know when it comes to cops, like, you know, it's not worth it, you know?
Yeah. What's happening here?
Something's wrong with my door. So
the guy?
Yeah, so like I'm first off, I mean, I respect police too. So the guy's like, yo, don't move your arms, you know?
Maybe.
So I was like, all right, I'm not moving.
Who's that?
I was a pizza guy. I mean, nobody got pizza. But yeah, so like I'm not stupid. I don't have any problems with the cops. The cops aren't doing anything. But these guys are like, if you look at their reviews and stuff, they say like when the girls come in and they check like their bodies and stuff, they grope them. And like they do, like these guys were such like, and it's funny, everybody trying to celebrate this guy. He's just a big bully, bro. He's like trying to pick on like people at home and fight. He was trying to fight one of my friends. He's like a normal guy, just being nice. They all have like these like big egos, you know?
Let me ask you this. Do you think this happens if you don't talk so much shit online? Do you think that people are now trying to target you?
And I dealt with these situations. You know what the funny thing is? Like I deal with these situations all the time. Like I go out and I you know, I have security, whatever, or like people try to find me. It happened down the shore the other day.
Okay, why do you have security?
And it's fine, you know, but
why do you have security?
I mean, sometimes it just gets too crazy. Like the guys are screaming, you know, and I'm a human too. Like you can call me a little bitch in my face, I'm gonna hate you. So like it just gets so crazy. So I'd rather just not be involved in it. Or sometimes I go out without it. I don't care. I just, you know, I was in like a happy mindset. My best friend has got married, his family's inside. And I'm like, bro, like, there's no point to fight tonight. Like I know who I am, I'm good. And they just kept going. They kept going. They want to stop. And I was like, all right, so like I'm gonna have to take care of this. And I'm like one man on one leg, with no crutches. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? These guys are trying to like fucking two of them holding my arm and trying to take me down. And this freaking guy jumps on my back. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And the fucked up part about this whole thing is anybody that does jiu-jitsu or you know fighting, why would I have my arms up? Like the guy has his legs crossed, I gotta snap his ankles in half. And like I didn't fight back. I thought it was a police officer. So I was like, oh, I'm good. I thought they were trying to arrest that guy. I was like, all right, what the hell's going on?
So where does it stand right now? Because you were arrested for disorderly conduct.
But he's in trouble.
But what about you?
Yeah.
Do you have?
I'm all right. I need to be honest. The cops are all on my side. Like I don't think
you have to go to court. Wasn't the court date today or tomorrow?
Yeah, we postponed it though.
Okay.
Because there's a bunch of stuff that's going into it now.
Okay.
And you know the thing is, I don't really mind like a fight, whatever, this and that. But like this guy trying to come out and saying like he fight, it wasn't the guy I wasn't even talking to. The guy wasn't even involved in anything in this whole thing. And he was like trying to like bring guys 400 pounds on my one leg, jumps on my back, like. And then he's saying he's an officer, so like, you know, like it's I mean, it is what it is. I really don't give a shit about it, to be honest.
What was it like afterwards seeing so many people in the MMA community celebrate this? Posting
John Jones is celebrating, and look what happened to him. You know, it's fucked up. This motherfucker's a woman beater. You know, like I never put a hand on a woman my whole life. Like he's hitting his wife, his kid called the cops on him. And like I'm protecting my friends from fucking stupid Jersey Shore bouncers fucking trying to pick on them. And I'm the one that's getting John Jones is coming after me. So I mean, look at Chocodile, same thing just happened to him. You know, like these guys we're not in the same, like I have morals, respect. And, you know, I was just at a wedding trying to have fun. Like, I don't even want to go to this place, you know, or just like going to see his family and stuff like that, which is fucked up. Like, I wasn't in a mood to fight. I was like, bro, like, I know this kid since he was 13. He just got married. I'm the best man. We're having a good time. Like, what's the point in this, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so.
It is.
Okay.
It is kind of fucked up. The only person that had my back to the MMA community was Mike Perry. And me and him don't even know each other. He posted on the story saying, like, what do you want him to fight a cop? I was like, exactly.
Right. Well, that is surprising. Platinum Mike.
Very surprising.
Some compassion.
Mike Perry.
I like it.
I know. I was there.
Okay, so that's a whole drama, and I guess it's going to unfold. Is there a new court date? Oh.
Sorry. I'm good. There's that little battery.
Is there a new court date?
Yeah. There's a lot that's going. That's what I'm saying. I can't talk too much about.
Okay.
Like little details and shit, but like it is what it is. You know. Yeah, it's not a big shit deal. I really don't give a shit about it.
All right. So what about?
But I want.
Wait, I want to ask you about the one that I think everyone wants to know about for the most part. What happened with Jake Paul? Why didn't you fight Jake Paul in August? Why didn't that fight come to fruition?
So I had the knee surgery. When I had the new knees, no, I know it's funny. Jake Paul is a little bitch. This motherfucker is the same thing with Tommy Fury. He like DMs you and is like, "Oh, I'll give you $1 million, bro." I was like, "Okay, talk to my manager." Like that's not how the deals work. That'd be like if I text you, I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna do this interview today. I'm gonna give you $5 million." Yeah, okay. Like in a DM, that's the way he does it. And I actually don't know Tommy Fury. I don't really know anything about him, but I see him saying the same thing. Like Jake just DMs you and is like, "Hey, bro, you want to fight for $1 million?" And I'm like, "Okay, but talk to the managers." Then when it comes to the managers, they're like, "No, he's just lying. He doesn't have that kind of money, this and that." So it's just bullshit. But the funny thing is, I told him, "Listen, I just had this knee surgery. I need 2 more months." Before he was going to fight Ben Askren, I said, "Give me 2 months." Didn't want to fight. I said, "Bro, you've been trying to call me out for years." I was like, "You can't wait 2 months." Then he knocks out Ben Askren, who's fucking terrible. Like, terrible. And then I was like, "Okay, let's fight now." And it's literally a month later, he's like, "No, I don't want to fight you anymore. I don't want to do this and that." So it's like, he's just a bullshitter, bro. He's fighting Tommy Fury. Tommy, do you know how bad that guy that he just fought is? Tommy Fury. You know how bad that guy is?
Anthony Taylor, former
you know how bad that guy
former
is.
Bellator fighter.
Oh, you would beat that guy's ass.
No,
like,
I wouldn't.
He's really, really.
But here's the thing. So even now, because
like he's like really bad. And like this is how you know Jake Paul's a little pussy. After all that, he goes and calls out this guy that just beat a guy by decision that is literally like 5-20. He's so bad.
Okay, but so let me ask you this: you still so you said I remember when you said the Askren fight. Give me 2 more months. Let's do it in like June or something.
Yeah.
But in retrospect, that wouldn't have even happened.
But
right?
you know, at that point, Yeah, at that point though, I didn't know the surgery was failing. So I was like, all right, I'm doing rehab 2 months. I don't even need that much time for him. He's terrible. I honestly, I swear to God, in my life, I stopped Jake Paul in 4 rounds. He's so bad. Tyron Woodley, from when I heard, had in the contract that he's not allowed to knock out Jake.
Oh, get out of here! That's ridiculous.
I swear on anything. That's why when he was against the ropes, I swear.
Come on.
Yeah, that's why when he was against the ropes, he didn't hit him.
Okay, so
I'm telling you right now, it was in his contract where he said, "You're not allowed to knock him out."
He's become such a big name in the world of combat now, like him or hate him. Let me just, I mean, the money that he's generating. Let me just ask you this: you were calling him out.
Generating the money for how long? When I see them, like,
what are you talking about, Dillon?
Stop it.
Come on, listen. You were calling him out before he was fighting on Showtime and all this stuff. Is it hard for you to see him become this kind of name in combat and now not be able to fight him?
I don't think it's about not being on. I think the fight will happen. He's still calling me out.
You still think it's going to happen?
I mean, the thing is like these fights should happen. You know, it's just like Tony Ferguson and Khabib. Like these fights need to happen. And I think that me and him so much beef is not like anything ever happened. Like he hasn't lost, I haven't lost. I think we should do it. Why not? I mean, it's up to him.
Realistically,
like, you know, at the end of the day, like
when could you fight?
Woodley's fucking 40 years old, broke, 7 baby mamas. He has no money, and that's why he's fighting Jake Paul. Like this, you see George St. Pierre calling out Jake Paul. This motherfucker wants to call himself the best welterweight of all time. He's out here. It's different. I'm 2-0. I'm a grappler, whatever. Like you know, like we're different stages in our career, and like look at how like Tyron Woodley's begging for him. You know, it's embarrassing.
Realistically, when do you think you could fight again?
So I'm allowed to do boxing, and I'm saying a month and a half, 2 months. Right now, I can't. I'm not allowed to trim my leg, so I can't even do boxing. I'm not allowed to even pivot. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm fucking sitting here in the fucking boardwalk, and these 7 losers are trying to jump me. I'm like, bro, like I just had knee surgery. I'm not gonna lie, you guys are not worth my fucking knee. To be honest, I was like, no offense to you guys. I was like, yo, I have half a brain, bro. I was like, you guys are not worth this shit. And then they're fucking trying to fight me. I'm like, bro, like I'm trying to come back and win a world championship. These guys are like trying to get their moment at the fucking Jersey Shore. I don't know what the hell was going on over there. But I'm ready to go. I want Jake Shields or Diego Sanchez next. Or even Michael Van de Page. I don't think Michael Van de Page is
what's your beef
good.
with Jake Shields? Is that an old jiu-jitsu beef?
Bro, he's a fucking... It's fucked up because we used to train together, me and Jake Shields.
Uh-huh.
You know, the only person to ever offer me steroids is Jake Shields.
Come on.
Ever. Swear on my life.
In what context?
Ever.
What context are we talking about?
I don't know. I was doing ADCC. He's like, yo, bro, like I have like a steroid dealer. They don't test. I was like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, no. I was like, I've never done that in my life. I was like, yo, if I win a fight or win a tournament, I was like, I want to know I did it. I was like, I don't need that shit. He's like, oh, bro, trust me, they don't test. I'm like, nah, bro, like, I'm good. He's the only person ever in my life.
So what's the beef with him now?
I was like, fuck that. I don't know. I think he's just trying to hold on to relevancy. He's trying every time someone calls out my name, they get his tweet is the most tweet that he's ever got likes on. So that's why they keep going. Alan Quinta too. I told Alan Quinta, if you want to fight, we'll fight right here. There's video of it. And he ran away. He was like, you're lucky you have that knee brace on. I would fuck you up. I was like, go ahead, try. And me and him were fighting in the middle of the street. He's such a little bitch. If he wants, we can fight. He's going to get cut from the UFC anyway. So come to Bellator and see. Let's fight. I think Alan Quinta's not going to get cut.
Why would he get cut?
He's terrible.
He's one of the most popular fighters in the organization.
Alan Quinta.
Ally Quinta, yes. I don't know who you're talking about.
Name the guy he just lost to.
Well, it's been a long time since he fought. Dan Hooker.
No, he didn't. He just fought. No, he lost again.
Ally Quinta?
He just lost. Yeah.
What are you talking about? He's fighting next month against Bobby Green.
No, he just lost.
What are you saying? Are we living in a simulation?
Did he just lose his last fight?
No, he fought Dan Hooker.
No, he didn't.
I'm looking it up. I mean, I'm pretty certain. Here it is. Ally Quinta fought Dan Hooker, UFC 243. That was his last fight. October.
That was his last fight?
Yeah.
He just maybe he pulled out. I thought he had a fight.
No, he's fighting Bobby Green next month.
Yeah.
Maybe we're talking about a different guy. What's your relationship like with Conor these days?
He's one of my best friends. We talk every day.
I'm not going to ask you.
I saw him in New York.
I'm not going to ask you about him being in the news. By the way, just for the record, for people who are wondering, I've reached out to his legal team, Karen Kessler, who I think you know as well, for a comment on the story that came out in Italy. It's not fair to ask you about this, so I'm not going to do that. But they haven't replied yet. Let me ask you this: he was doing an IGTV, and you were writing, and it felt, at least to me, you tell me, it felt like a little tough love. It was like, come on, Dillon, let's go, let's get that knee fixed. It felt like Did you read it that way?
That's like my big brother, you know.
Did it read that way?
We talk all the time though, you know. Yeah, and that's fine though. I think that's good though. I think even have people around you that motivate you and talk to you like that, then you don't have the right friends. And Connor is like very motivating. You know, he's going through his own stuff, but you know he always tries to motivates me to come back. It does suck. Trust me. Why do I want to be out? I want to fight. Like I want to fight so bad. You have no idea. It fucking sucks. And like the greatest thing is like, I know I talk a lot of shit. I know I do all this shit, but everybody's trying to go against me and like be like, oh, he's never gonna fight again. He's gonna retire. This and that. And you know that shit affects you sometimes because you know what? Like
I can't imagine
do this shit. So yeah, and it is. You know, it's a mental battle more than physical. You know, my knee. We'll get through it and I'll come back. You know, it is what it is.
But this has got to be. I mean, to be in the midst of constant hate all the time. Why do you? And
I love it to be.
Come on, and you bring it upon yourself. You bring it upon yourself. Why?
Yeah, I'm nothing. I take it all on the chin. You know, they're gonna pay either way to see me get knocked out or knock someone out, so it doesn't really make a difference. And you know, it's fucked up. The one thing that pisses me off about all this shit is that they don't appreciate the entertainment. You know, it's like they all like are talking about me. They're all talking shit. John Jones is fucking tweeting on me, and it's like, okay, come on, I'm fucking without me in MMA. What's exciting?
Stop it. Like, I don't know. This is, I can get behind some of the stuff, and then you say ridiculous crap like this. What are you talking about?
Be honest.
What
else is more entertaining?
On Twitter or in the cage?
Entertain.
You haven't fought since June of 2019. By the way, on my life right now, just like I'm being real on my life. You ask me right now the names of the two guys that you fought. I have no idea. If they walked into my house and asked me to fix my garage, I'd be like, yeah, sure. You could come right here. I don't know who these people are.
I mean, after you fight me, what happens? That's what they do, actually.
Who are they? Do you even know the names of the guys you fought? Do you even know the names? Come on.
I probably don't, to be honest. You're saying this and say, I want to come back with like Jake Shields and Diego Sanchez. You're like, who even are?
I mean, those are no. I'm not saying. Hey, I didn't say that about Jake Shields and Diego Sanchez.
Who do you want me to see fight when I come back?
Well, that's what I'm trying to get at. When can you fight?
Okay, Diego Sanchez has 60 fights.
No. When can you fight?
I'll be able to train in a month and a half, 2 months, or maybe like 3-4 months. Maybe who knows?
Realistically, you think first quarter of 2022 you can fight?
You got to understand too, when you take these knee surgeries with the graft, they have to like.
They're covering the camera, by the way.
It's not like
you're covering the camera.
Yeah, so with these surgeries with the knee, like the ligaments have to solidify to the bone. It's not me. Like I want to fucking train right now, you know. But like if you go too fast, too hard, and then it breaks. I mean, the ligaments go. What are you going to do? You know, so
I feel like we need to. I feel like we need a shift. We've gone.
Tell me right now.
We've gone from bad boy heat to X-Pac heat.
Okay, tell me what X-Pac heat is right now. Tell me, Michael Venom Page want to fight me.
Would Michael Venom Page fight you? Is the question?
I'm saying if I come back right now, you'd be fucking dying for that payday. Be honest. And Bellator, Douglas Lima. You think he wouldn't sign the contract? They don't want to fight.
Would you sign the contract though? Would you sign it?
100%.
Yeah,
they're terrible. 100%. They're terrible.
Come on.
You see how skinny fucking Michael Venom Page's legs are? They're like your legs, bro. I was snapping thing like a twig.
Wait, calm down. This has nothing to do with me.
You don't do it like that. You know that.
I mean, I'm more of an upper body guy. I mean, you see these guns right here? Look at this. Listen, I think that we need a shift, a paradigm shift. We need to go because we've gone from bad boy, it was good. Then I felt like it got to be a bit X-Pac heatish. You know what that means? Like change the channel heat. Now I feel like we need to go babyface. We need to turn because like the comments, every time I go on the SportsCenter Instagram, there you are commenting on something on basketball.
I'm just giving my opinion.
It's
my opinion.
I want to go over there and strangle you because it's ridiculous. I know you don't believe this stuff. And I know you're
Is that background magic real?
Yes, of course.
Or is that like
the Brooklyn
the late night show? You know where they put the thing?
It's the Brooklyn bit.
I should probably show where I am, but
yeah, I know.
I'm in Hudson York.
What is that? The Freedom Tower?
No. So like, well, I mean, now I'm gonna get murdered, but
come on.
This is you've been to Hudson York.
Yeah, of course.
That's right here. This is Hudson York.
Why murdered? See, again, it goes back to my thing. Why does everyone hate you?
I don't know what the hell I just hit. I don't really care, to be honest, who hates me. I have like my solid core friends and like people I love, and then like, you know, so like I don't care.
Does it not get exhausting to just talk crap all the time?
I don't talk crap. I give respect to people.
Who do you give respect to, other than Connor?
There's tons of people.
Who do you give respect to? Give me one.
I would Nate Diaz. I thought he fucking fought. I mean,
Yeah, I've seen you
look at
talk
him
crap
coming
about
back.
Nate Diaz all the time.
Oh, Nate Diaz. No, Nick Diaz.
Oh, Nick Diaz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I said, look, I was happy. I love Nick Diaz. I think that his fighting style is amazing. I want to watch that fight. And I think I was happy he came back, you know?
Here's my concern.
Chael Sonnen, all those guys. I mean,
Can I tell you my
thing is,
concern?
all these guys disrespect me. So you want me to be nice to them?
No, I mean, that's fair. Listen, if they disrespect you first, then you could, but a lot of times you're going on there.
Part though is like, it's so crazy. Like, think about these guys like Alan Quinta. I see him in the street and he's like running away. I swear to God, it's the craziest thing.
He doesn't strike me as the kind of guy to run away. He doesn't. I just
swear, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Why would Ally Quinta run away? This guy fought Khabib Nurmagomedov on 23 hours notice. Why is he running away? Come on.
Look at me. Okay. Do you know Peter Cooley?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, he's one of the most honest men. You could say that. He's very honest. He doesn't talk shit. He's a very good, honest man. He's fighting for a world championship.
Yep.
He was with me. You can ask him. He would never lie. He was with me that night. Ask him if he ran away or not.
Okay.
I'll tell you that right now. And Peter Queally does not lie.
Should we call Al right now? Should I call Al right now and ask him?
If you want to. Give me Masvidal. Masvidal's talking shit about my arrest too. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's homeless.
Oh, come on. Masvidal's killing it right now.
He's terrible. With what? He just got knocked down unconscious.
Well, I mean, he's making a lot of money. He's doing pro wrestling. I mean, at least
Usman. It's funny because Usman's the same way. So Ali has been talking shit, and I tweeted at him. So I seen Ali twice. I told you about that. And this motherfucker hid behind Usman, right? And we're at the thing, and Usman comes and stares me down. I'm like, "What's up?" And he just walks away. Like, what? These guys all this shit. This is stupid.
Here's my concern.
Like, I swear, brother.
My concern because of the knee injury. My concern is
I'll come back.
You don't fight again, and now you went from being one of the most respected BJJ practitioners who made the transition, and that was a big story, to now I feel like your persona is just troll. Like people just know you as the troll, and that's not fair to you and your resume and your legacy and career. But it's been 2.5 years of this.
That.
So I feel like we dial it down and stop talking shit.
Trust me, if I go fight right now and I could go fight these guys, I'd take it in fucking time, bro. It takes a real athlete to know like you're going through these kind of knee injuries, bro. Like, trust me, sometimes I fucking go home and cry. You think I don't want to fight? You think I don't want to do this? You think I see these guys talk online and I don't want to go kick their ass? Like, trust me, it's a mental battle more than it is physical. And anybody that's been through these kind of injuries knows. Why do you think it's hard and not easy to like watch these guys talk shit about me and I can't do anything about it? So I will come back and I will take care of them. I'm only 28 years old, and I know deep down in the bottom of my heart, there's no one that could beat me in a fight. I know that. And then that's the thing I have to believe. It's funny, like what's been helping me get through this surgery. Mm-hmm. You ever seen The Matrix?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, when the Oracle tells him, like, you're the one, you have to believe in your soul. I know that, like deep down in my knee, like all the way to my fucking legs, bro, I know how good I am. And I know that no one can touch me. And that's what you have to go by. And you know what? I don't need to fucking prove that to anybody because I always know that. And I just need to come back from this and I'm going to go and I'll beat who it is in front of me. I don't care what it is. I'll knock out Jake Paul if I need to. I know what I'm capable of.
And by the way, this is very relatable what you're saying. I mean, we just spoke to Gokhan Saki at the beginning of the show and he talked about the same things, about the mental battle, about not being able to fight, about injuries. But I feel like you bring it upon yourself by talking all this smack and nonsense smack. Like,
I'm sitting home anyway, fucking doing goddamn mid races half the fucking day anyway. So why can't I talk some shit? You guys are talking shit about me.
What about Michael Bisping? Michael Bisping said he wanted you out of the MMA community.
He's obsessed with me. Obsessed. His son DM'd me, "You're my favorite fighter." I'll send you the picture.
Who, Callum?
So no, go look right now.
Wow, how could I look? It's a DM.
Okay, well, he follows me, like comments on my pictures, like, "Yo, you're the man, like you're the best," which is fine. And it's good. Bisping was a journeyman. This motherfucker couldn't beat Chris Lieben, and he went to a decision with Chris Lieben.
UFC
put me and Chris Lieben. Stop it. You know how good, bro. You know how good I train. Okay, I'll give credit to where credit is due. I trained with Luke Rockhold before. He's one of the best people I ever trained with. He was just he got too cocky. He's way better.
Yeah, but he still did it. He still got to the point of where he was put in a position to fight for the belt. What do you mean? Stop it. Here's the thing. I think that you are a great athlete and sportsman. But in terms of this run as of late, the 2.5 years, and I know we've kind of gone back and forth, but it's been all in good fun, whatever. Except for the time where I said, I would beat you in a boxing match. I mean, it would be fairly easy and one-sided, 10-7 Helwani all day.
I'm down to do it. Do it for money, charity. I'm down to do it.
The point is,
we'll donate to Bisping, because he's broke.
I don't want this to define you. I'm trying to come out this from like a friend perspective. I don't want this to define. I don't want you to be known as that guy.
Yeah, listen. At the end of the day, I know I might talk a lot of shit and I say a lot of things, but I'm a fighter deep down. I know what needs to be done. I know I had to come back. And, I know these things. I'm not stupid,
All right.
The Bisbing, all these guys, they use my name. I'll quit. His number one show was me. You guys all use my name because I know what happens. So it is what it is. Let them go. Talk. If Bisbing wants to come back, we can sign him into Bellator if he wants. It'd be a very easy fight. Trust me. You tell me right now between me and Michael Bisping, it's one eye. He's 50 years old.
You have one leg.
That's fine. One eye gets one leg.
I know. I feel like I would go with the guy with the one eye. One eye. I mean, you can't stand. Yeah. You had this dude in the Jersey Shore tap you out, for God's sake.
Stop it.
I mean,
guy, if he wasn't pretending to be an officer, it would be a lot different than we'll see what's happening.
He got you in the figure 4 there, like it was BJ Penn and Jens Pulver.
That's the biggest rematch of all time. Me versus Paul Blart.
That's a good. Hey,
Paul Blart and Dillon Danis a rematch.
That's a good line there. See, that was a good line. That was not bad.
I'm just saying.
I mean, it must be crazy to sit around and see this guy going on a media tour talking about you, huh?
It's all right. I mean, it did affect me, but at the end of the day, like I know who I am. I know how good I am. Whatever. This is a guy's fucking 5 minutes of fame. Even the craziest thing about this whole thing is that he wasn't even involved. The dude is a scumbag. The guy picks on women and fucking screaming at my friends, like talking shit, saying like he knows how to fight. Then you got guys like Tom DeBlass. Sorry, I messed up his last name. Talking like, oh, I'm training this guy. Yeah, go train some guy who's a fucking scumbag bully that picks on people at bars and groups women. Yeah. What's crazy about it? Do you remember who Tom DeBlass is? He found you once or twice. Yeah, this motherfucker, like, bro, he talks all this shit about me. He's DMing me at like 4 a.m, like sending me voice messages. He DMs every fucking student in the gym, and this motherfucker's like, acts all righteous. Like, I have a bunch of girls that tell me he creeps them out, and like, I have DMs from him DMing all these girls.
We don't want to go.
He's a scumbag.
So in conclusion,
I don't mind him. But like, he talks shit about me. He tries to go at my family. So fuck him.
In conclusion,
we're a bunch of scumbags.
You are planning to return. You are planning to fight again. Probably first quarter of 2022. Fair.
So I've been trying. I want one before the end of the year. Obviously, it's very hard. It's like almost impossible. But I want to fight before that.
For Bellator?
Trust me. I want to fucking fight.
You're still under Bellator contract, right?
Yeah, I'll have one. I talked to Coker yesterday.
What are you talking about?
Coker. Business? What are you talking about? Like the guys that like, oh, who do you want to cut and stuff like that?
Stop it. I honestly, I was wondering if there was like a limit.
Sure, he just fought that guy that cut from Bell. That guy's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And now look at Jake Paul acting all tough. Oh my God! Like, it's crazy. And I'm not gonna get into the thing with Logan and all them too. They're such pussies.
Man, it's crazy. It must be exhausting. I can't imagine.
I know you don't. I just tell you the truth.
No, I know, but it's like,
ask me anything. I'll tell you the truth about it. If you tell me, hey, like, what do you think about that fight? I'd be like, oh, it was a great fight. I think the guy's amazing. He has a lot of talent. But some things I might say the truth about.
Last thing, what? Are you
John Jones talking shit about me getting arrested? 5 hours later, he's beating women and fucking getting arrested. So karma's a bitch. Because you know what? I actually have good morals and I have respect, and I know what happened. And look, just look what happens to these fuckers.
Will you be sad if the Jake Paul fight never happens? Do you feel like you missed out on a big payday?
I don't give a shit, to be honest.
No,
I really don't give a shit. No, I mean, trust me. I think like Conor kind of said this before. Like, certain fights get made and the hype goes. We're talking shit to each other, this and that. I think it should happen. I mean, there's nothing that's happened. He's beat Ben Askren. Now he's not allowed to fight me anymore. Like, come on. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, and then he fought like fucking Tyron Woodley, who was in the contract, say he could get knocked out.
Stop it.
He can go to jail for that too.
I don't believe that for a second. That's a crazy accusation.
You tell me when he got him against the ropes, he didn't try to hit him.
I mean, yeah, these things happen.
No, come on, stop it. You did a great job, by the way, on the commentary.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I give you credit on that. See, I give credit where it's due.
I appreciate that.
I think you're actually really good at commentary.
Thank you. All right, so I feel like we accomplished a lot here. We got the story out.
What were you beefing with? You're beefing with Shab? I saw that too.
Yeah, Shab, Callan, chat shit, get
It's all about that whole Dana thing, no?
Has nothing to do with Dana. I mean, they're talking some lies.
I'm not gonna lie, you do drop some good promos though. I give you credit on that.
Let me tell you something. I'm a disciple of Paul Heyman, all right? I'm a Paul Heyman guy. I can drop promos left and right.
By the way, I talked to Paul Heyman. He said he was a fan. He watched me for years. I'm not going to lie. We might have a little bit something going on there.
Oh, what are you talking about? Wrestling?
Yeah. I'm not going to. No, we talk here and there. I wouldn't mind doing it.
It would be good. I mean, we got a lot on the plate here, a lot of aspirations. Get well soon.
Hospital. He's broke now. He's at AEW. This fucking shit is so embarrassing. He threw a fake knee that was so bad.
Well, that's wrestling.
You could have sold a better knee in my life. Did you watch it? I was like,
I did watch
go
it.
and do this fake wrestling shit. At least throw the knee with some intention. Like, guy looked like you like touched him. It was so, yeah, it was so bad. It was so funny.
Well, speaking of AEW, we have to get to our next guest, Junior Dos Santos. We went a little longer here. Initially, you told me you were going to make this short and sweet, and we went 45 minutes. So I gave you more time.
That's 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow. So you know how mean you are. So we're talking to friends. So it's just like it's hard. You know?
I know. Time flies when you're having fun.
I know.
Dylan, I hope you get well soon. Good luck with the legal issues.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
It's just for my sake and your mom's sake. Your mom seems like a lovely lady.
I appreciate that.
Stop talking.
She is. Her birthday's Saturday too.
Happy birthday. Stop talking shit. Just bring it down a notch. Stay out of trouble. Live your life. You know,
it's gonna be me though. The thing is like no matter what, the wins and the losses don't mean shit, bro. I'm always gonna be me. I'm just gonna have fun with it and do what I love. You know.
All right.
You dropped some good fucking promos though, so I might need some.
Talk to you later, Dylan. All the best. All right, there he is, Dillon Danis joining us. One of the more polarizing figures in combat and.